Move over, Silicon Valley Bank. First Republic Bank is now the second biggest bank failure in U.S. history. 3 of the top 30 U.S. banks have now failed in less than 2 months. Here are 3 things to know about the largest U.S. bank buying First Republic. JPMorgan Chase won the overnight bidding for First Republic's assets, which total around $229 billion, with $104 billion in total deposits. But authorities had to carve out an exception to allow the nation's largest bank to get even bigger. The 1994 Regal-Neal Act prohibits banks from making acquisitions that'll push its share of nationwide deposits over 10%. Chase already has more than 10% of the nation's deposits, which should have technically made it ineligible. But feds were prepared to make that exception, specifically requesting that JPMorgan Chase make a bid. In the end, Chase's offer to take nearly the entire bank was reportedly the cleanest and best deal for the FDIC. The FDIC expects its deposit insurance fund to take a $13 billion hit, while other bids would have reportedly cost it billions more. This isn't the first time Chase has come to First Republic's rescue. Back in March, CEO Jamie Dimon led efforts to inject $30 billion in deposits into First Republic when it was first starting to falter following the collapses of SVB and Signature Bank. In all, 11 of the biggest U.S. banks rallied behind a rescue package to stabilize First Republic, including Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. Of the $30 billion, Chase had ponied up 5. Chase insists there's no conflict of interest between the bank being an advisor to First Republic, followed by a bidder for First Republic. Leaders said the 2 teams were separate. While Chase's CFO vowed Monday to repay the other banks for the rescue deposits they contributed. Lastly, Chase's storied history of helping failing financial institutions likely led it to carving out some protections this time around. Following the 2008 financial crisis, federal regulators requested that JPMorgan step in and rescue investment bank Bear Stearns and Washington Mutual, which is the largest bank failure in U.S. history. Coming to the Fed's aid in 2008 burned Dimon pretty hard in the years that followed. Chase was held legally liable for billions of dollars in fines and settlements levied against the banks he inherited. Ultimately, Dimon said he regretted saving the banks for that reason and wouldn't do it again. With the First Republic Bank saga now complete, what's next? Dimon said Monday, this part of the crisis is over, but still left the door open for a smaller bank to fail. I'm Simone Del Rosario, and in New York, it's just business.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. So like and subscribe to Straight Arrow News below. And to see all of our content, go to straightarrownews.com.